All right, it looks like we're live, and this is Suze Pratt, Sophia's Emporium, and we're gonna follow the money. Now, I promise you're not gonna like the pictures that you see to the left. So, if you prefer to look at the image to the right, you can find out what was learned in school today via a cult movie, not an OCCULT, a CULT. But in the meantime, following the money. So let me just back up. Where is my arrow? I only have a forward arrow? I don't think so. Okay, let's get back to the start of this grouping of pictures. Why do I bring this one into account? Well, because we have a mutual friend, and that would be my daughter. So, I thought it'd be good to take a look at her friends. And of course, we want to remember them teachers told me I wouldn't be shit. I make more money than the now. Well, that's great. How do you make your money? Ah, I see. A lot of people know about these things. They can't believe they really happen. But I think the pictures will be pretty self evident. And isn't it great? We're going shopping after that brand new bundle of joy. They say those are worth 500,000 these days. And what's all this? Look at all the dirty money. So we're following the money. Here's more money. And how is it that a couple young parents have this much money? Puh, I can't believe you have to ask. You probably should have gone to college to find out. This guy's full of money. And of course, it's the dark side. Welcome to my hood. Hey, I'm coming to you live from Ferguson, Missouri, home of all sorts of treachery. Now, what fascinated me about this particular group of pictures is back in the day, my daughter got involved with some bad people. And, most people don't believe that there is an easy way out, and there is not. And so, what we have here is a whole bunch of diplomas. Anybody want to tag that to fraud? Because I'll tell you what, one person can't get that many high school diplomas. And we're looking at originals, and we're looking at copies, and there's monkey business afoot, wouldn't you say? Or do you think he collects diplomas? Now, this is where it gets particularly disturbing, because while true, honest, good people need to defend themselves against jackasses like this with a pile of money, banishing weapons and showing off, see, these are the same people that tell you take everybody's guns away, because in the end, the dirty rottens always keep the guns. And that's why us good people would never, never consent to not having a weapon. All right, now here's some jewelry for you. Gold watches, coupons, gold chains. I mean, that's awesome. And he's got all the money. All you gotta do is hop on top of him. And I mean, he's a kid. I, 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 I mean, I don't even know adults that have this much money. Now, this is where you always need to realize what people will do for money. This says, I've lost people who meant the world to me. Been betrayed by people I thought kept it 100% with me. Gave my last to people who didn't give a fuck about me. So when I come off cold hearted, don't take it personally. Now, If you're admitting that you're this way, young man, why would you expect that no one would think that you are earning this money from selling your commodity that you seeded? Do you know what that commodity would be, young man? It would be your child. Pain in my ass. All right. Now, of course, when you're not taking care of your kid, you want to go to Jello Shot Night and Jello Wrestling, Club Utopia. That's an 18 and over party spot in St. Louis. Does this video work? No, it's just a picture, Suze. Okay. Well, isn't that nice? There's the happy couple. And here's them partying at the club, I guess. Okay. Now, this is a different stream right here. And I have so many things. So let's go ahead and click out of that. We took care of one run of pictures that I feel all go into the category of how people make money through nefarious actions. And that was February 8th and the 9th. So I'm going to go forwards. I'm going to time travel forward today. And we're going to see what other things we have that make me a little bit nervous. And so I bring them into evidence. I am a spiritual researcher, an holistic stylist, and a grandmother of 3 children, as well as a mother of 3 children. The child that I said, when we start this video out, that voluptuous blonde, that's my middle daughter, Lauren. And she's the one that was forced into a gang before she was old enough to drive. Now, this picture bothers me. We're just going down the road here. These two are bonded together for life, as you can see. And the kid's name is Dabs McKillicuddy. The baby's name is Dabs McKillicuddy. Oh, jeez. Daddy Dabs, middle left, slightly right, linoleum. No gets. I think I get you sliding across the floor, jackass. We're just taking a quick look. Because I'm telling you what, that kid's face does not look happy. Oh, hey, you got a friend, too. Let's see, for the conspiracy theorist that says it can't be done. I don't think you're supposed to have that. What do I know? Okay. We're going to get out of there again. You can see the kind of things that run in a row. And I have so many pictures on my iPhone. I can't even use my phone. It's so full. And in the meantime, you got these lunatics. I mean lunatics. That have been soft hacking my phone. Causing me all sorts of grief. And I hold on to these things. Because I know people need proof. Now, my one mutual friend here, she was very involved with the Me Too movement, and he grabbed my boob over there in California. And as you can see, I don't know if this is mother and daughter or what this is, but I thought I just better go ahead and snatch that up before I get rid of it. And keep in mind, any time that you put a picture on Facebook, on social media, on a cloud, it is no longer your property. So when people holler that somebody shared a picture off of your picture album, well, isn't that nonsensical? But what really grabs my gear is when I see an adult or a child wearing these stupid animal ears or the little silly noses. Usually, what that means is I got something for sale. Here's the man bun. Alright, let's get out of there. Because I'm not saying anything against a man bun. Not today. That is not the subject. This is kind of a line of creepy pictures. Let's bring these up. This is one of Patricia's friends. And birds of a feather flock together usually. See, here again we have these dorked out images over the pictures, thus meaning if you want to be in our club, we got things to share with you or sell. Just depends on what you're looking for today. Mm-mm-mm. Boy, they make those kids purty, don't they? Ah, maybe she does the hair of that person. Mmm. There's a chance things will get weird. Yeah, it's a possibility, Don. You're a friend of you-know-whose. I'm glad you enjoy your hot dogs, no doubt. Yeah, that's really creeped me out. Um, this comes from the Illinois Meat Lab. They checked in at the University of Illinois Meat Lab, Science Lab. Don't let this rainy weather get you down. We have plenty of delicious meat to make your day way better. We did cut up one lamb today. These cuts are available in the fresh case. Been a lot of stories about meat. It's probably time to get out of there. No, it isn't. The minute I say that, then I see those stupid pictures. I'm going back. We're running them. Because I'm getting rid of them. And nobody has to watch. Hey, look at this. This is great. What would you look like as a woman? So Don would look, I mean, what do you think? I guess he looks as good one way or the other. Now, we need to tag that to the 31 flavors of, the movement. And, of course, this guy really loves his wife. Mrs. Always right my ass. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't know art, but I know what I like. Quality meat with you in mind. Ugh, I'm glad I'm a vegetarian. Oh, look. Now, if you have your choice between eating, and look, here they are having lunch over here. So, would you rather eat an astronaut or would you rather eat his poop? Because they can recycle it into nutritious edible goo. And this is the mentality of grown businessmen, button-up Vato, three-piece suits, hashtag Women's March, the future is female. Fascinating. Now, these Jacksonville Jaguars, the owner, Shahid Khan, and the foundation, of course, donated 1,000 tickets to the refugee and Puerto Ricans who were displaced by Hurricane Maria. The tickets for Sunday's AFC wildcard playoff game against the Buffalo Bills. And you give them some sugar for that. Here's you when you're young. Isn't that nice? Oh, Sandrine Cock. You gotta love that. And look, he says, oh my gosh, I had almost totally forgotten about her. Blast from the past, memories and old friends, hashtag. Here's a forlorn baby boy. And of course, this is Champaign, Urbana, Chicago, Illinois, hip hop. And why is this grown man playing with this kid. Oh, now he's responsible. He's eating the Zagnut candy bar. Good news. There was 0 deaths for 2017 for that. That's nice. And there's the unicorn and the kitty. Very interesting. The roles of Bill Johnson and Sue Johnson will be played by Don Gerard and Juliana de Mercer. Mercer? Today. Please note accordingly on your scorecard. We'll do the best we can. You can go to the free screening of the one with fruitcake. He wants you to hurry. That's nice. And of course, my daughter Lauren dresses her dog up, so I thought that was interesting. You know, people that are involved in this trafficking usually are into the save a dog thing too. Whether it's the looshing of energy or whether it's the money, I'm not sure. Now, this old bitch must be the madam. Ah, and what a beautiful family. All right, hot stuff. I see. Creepy as shit. It's funny when you only have one picture of yourself. What's this say? Patricia. Patricia, she's always involved in just the fight. She just wants to fight. I don't want to debate on which way she swings, what she's into. But when I first met her, she told me she'd kick my ass if I even mentioned a peep or said anything about her big uh, design for her hairdresser shirt. It's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. What is wrong with you? I'm just going down the trail. And of course, there's always freak shows around this Elvis stuff. That gets on my last nerve, too. Find a lot of weirdos on these pages. When you see the child with the ears and the nose and the mouth, that means they are a dog. That doesn't mean, oh, look how cute my kid is. That means I'll sell you this bitch. You see? I was really disappointed to see one of my friends that I think is an all-around sweet guy hanging with this little girl. Because, you know, here again. See, she's telling you, I love you long time, Papa Bear. There's the face. It's the continual, warped ego with these selfies. And see, you gotta love it. You got to love it when you see people at a hospital. Because don't we know how you get organs out of people? Or, I mean, do you guys really still think I'm this troublemaker that picks on people? I don't think so. Caregiver, healthcare student, trap queen. Yeah, I bet. Oh, look. Here's all the money. Okay. So here again. Why do we have all this money at a hospital? And these people are all interconnected. Well, I'll tell you why. Because you make money from selling organs and people and trafficking. There is a spreadsheet that lists every involved. No filter. Oh, but hey, really, have as much money as you could possibly need. Hey, wait. And what's a little sweet girl like you doing with a gun? My picture's lagging here, running behind on my live stream. Because I'm still looking at money on my live stream, but I'm looking at a little girl with a gun. So, I can wait. There she is. See, you need to speak these things into power, and you have to acknowledge when the principalities, the forces, any powers, that they would be there to just stop you from accomplishing your mission. But as you can see, this is a very, very, very pretty young girl that works at a hospital that puts a gun up to her face. And, it's dangerous. Oh, look. Here she is with a little one. Goodbye, 2017. Welcome, 2018. Another part of life. And when we distort the face like this, this is associated with really more the transhuman agenda. Now, he's saying Merry Christmas, countryman. And he's Mr. Manny. Pac-Man. Sir Manny. Piles and piles of money. Oh. Okay. So here's... This is classic. Ready? Take a look at how a model was able to retain this body and his beauty in his age. This is too old. Like and share. Meet Candy Lo Lam, model actress in Hong Kong who can identify what real age. Well, Mr. Manny has no idea how they can alter images, obviously, but he's got all the money. Oh, this is a viral post out of the Philippines, and it's about a girl who tried to flirt with a man who has a girlfriend, and she's the girlfriend's girlfriend. A college girl tries to flirt with a guy, gets threatened by his girlfriend. Well, yeah. Gotta love violence, right, Mr. Manny? Now, here again. Taiwanese men line up to see Kauai, doll-like beauty. And she works at the McDonald's. Went viral because of his cute face. Take a look at it to know why he is going to be trending. Like and share, they can see how cute an employee of a famous food. Right. You know what? When people love you like this, man, no wonder people are terrified of loving somebody. More money. Everybody's got money. Why is everybody starving? And this is a thing I bring up a lot. When did it happen that children can have Facebook pages? I mean, does anybody know? Maybe they know on TV. I mean, maybe I can get an answer. Let's see. Not on whose salary? I mean, this guy's a freak show. Espionage. And prostitution. Oh, it's a worldwide communistic conspiracy of American morals. 90% of this child trafficking comes out of the United States. I know, I can't believe it either. Look at this poor baby. Uh-oh. Look at this slick guy. Got his nunchucks, his skeleton face. Yeah. He likes to get babies drunk. See that baby sitting there with that rum? VAT 19 rum. That baby is wasted. Does anybody know why they get babies drunk and high? Anybody, anybody? It's so they don't scream as much when people do bad things to them. Keeps them subdued. I mean, once you're grown, do what you want to do, right? Like our gal over here on the right. I mean, she's a full grown consenting adult. And how she wants to play her sexuality would be an adult game. But to bring a baby into adult games, oh, and then have a bat to kick ass if you need, yeah, I don't think it's right. And what's going on here? You got a brand new motorcycle, huh? Oh, but hey, don't tell anybody he's cutting her throat. Do you see that picture? Right. Look, he's even got a real machete knife, I guess you could call that. And of course, here's Shamalanga Ding Dong. I cannot believe my friend Joseph knows so many weirdos. And look at this chick. I mean, do you really believe that's real skin and real breasts? Because if you do, we've got some land right on the East Coast. Beautiful mansion on it. I think it's going for 50% off the asking price right now. It's got a little water in the basement. I mean, she's got air in her chest. I don't even believe this is a real-faced woman. But oh, here we got a real-faced teen with that dog nose. I mean, you see? The ears, the nose, the selfies, the gang things with their hands. Oh. Now, he's got a tongue, okay? He has got a tongue that, no problem. You know, he'll lick you. He's a dog. Now this gal, look at this kid being forced to have her hand next to that woman's crotch, along with pulling her in so close on her back. Yeah, she's a madam. And there's the little baby getting ready for market. Here again. Babies cannot have Facebook pages. Why do you put a baby on your Facebook page? Well, because, and look, there's the happy couple right there. Ugh. Disgusting. Don't look at me. Now wait, don't look at you. But you're on the very front cover. And you should not be playing games, little sweet one. Okay, there's those faces. Says, look what a good person, look what a good girl I am. I won't give you any trouble. Now, this is where you want to open up a major can of fraud, because Mom and Dad are not old enough to be born in 1946. This little baby is born October 27th, 2016. And the baby's also born in 1946. Now, somebody probably says, well, you know, that's the reincarnation. I wouldn't go that far. Okay, let's get out of there. These are a different set of pictures. Moving on down the road, I'm in May. This is September. You ain't kidding. And oh yeah, when people ask why I do this, because it's in my lineage and it's in my blood. And like I said, if there's any such thing as a citizen's arrest, I mean, supposedly we were supposed to do those things. We're supposed to help our communities. I'd like to get this video to the St. Louis police chief, my old friend from Luther North. Now, this guy, what a big name he is. And he winds up at the convention and got the faces on the kids. So, let's rock 'em, sock 'em, robot. April. And you can see this guy is way high up, connected with American Freedom Radio. No, I don't watch American Freedom Radio. It's funny. All the bad guys, I mean, they got their popular shows, and it's not the ones I watch. Now, Channelot loves to go off on the people that I do watch, so you see how it works. Now, American Freedom Radio on September 22nd, 2017, is asking for help because they don't have no money. They got a bunch of faltering things. They need to raise 600 bucks. And we are truly in an information war. Yeah. And PayPal is shady. I don't use it. And of course, you make the difference. Okay. Now, the reason these are going to be in here is because I watched my friend, Randy Moggins of Off Planet Radio, get attacked. And of course, they're giving Randy an opportunity to come clean in that last shot. Well, Randy is full well aware of his impeccable hygiene standards. He has come clean. He is clean. And so, of course, like usual, it's the person doing it that blames the person that isn't doing it. Right. Okay. Now, Ed was interviewed for this, child trafficking through international adoption. Hey, did I mention 90% of this shit is going on here in the United States? So, I know a lot of people here in the United States that adopt kids from overseas. Yeah. Um, Freedom of Joyce cried that she got cyber stalked, and that's where it goes into the whole thing with Randy. But she's a character, man. All you gotta do is write a fake book, act like you're a big fucking deal. Here's the book that, you know, this doctor has written about Americans' trade in child rape. Well, hey, nowadays, they've got it that as long as a kid can talk, if Uncle Pete says, hey, I'll give you a lollipop, you sit on my lap, well, that's totally acceptable and it's not illegal. Of course, now we're tapping into the pictures of the people that we know have had these problems. So, you're a big investigator, Ed Opperman, but it really bothers me that you're involved in what you're involved in. So, to me, it's way more of the political agenda. And of course, you're proud to live at number 33, and I get the significance. You're a BFD. You got your kid at the rally. Everybody should vote early. But, right here, Ed, you and your daughter got them faces. The ears, the nose. And that means you're trafficking your kid. I mean, I've seen it too many times. Or do you think it's okay for a baby to have a Facebook page with those same ears and nose? And if you're such a button-up vato, what are you doing playing dress-up? I'm just asking. And I have every right to ask because you made these pictures public. It has nothing to do with me. Now here, we got somebody blowing on a kid's belly, along with the face, and we've got the Q thing and the Trump in India. Now, I don't know if anybody knows it, but man, you can make money off people going to the big house. And here are the two people that have been arrested, and then we have the child traffickers, and we have a little maintenance thing for your residents. That's nice. Now, in this circle, I can read Williams, J, Clint, Spacey, Chris Tucker, Shantae Davies, and that is circled. I'm not sure if he's Trump's friend or not. I'm not here for that. But the rubber boobs are disturbing. Equally disturbing is why y'all hanging out at that woman's house where you got these wax statues of these dead folk. I mean, I already know why, but there's your kid. She sure is growing up nice, going to college. I know you're getting ready to stroke out over that. What are you going to do without your baby? I don't know whose face that is, but we got rape, and then this person's wearing a Hillary shirt. And the funny thing about that is we know Hillary's tied up in it. So I don't know if you like them both or you don't like neither of them, but you're awful into a lot of it. Now, this is an official communique, and it says Ecuador granted political asylum to Julian Assange in 2012 based on his legitimate fears of political persecution because of his journalistic activities as the editor of WikiLeaks. In recent weeks, WikiLeaks has published a wealth of documents impacting on the U.S. election campaign. This decision was taken exclusively by that organization. The government of Ecuador respects the principle of non-intervention in the internal affairs of other states. It does not interfere in external electoral processes, nor does it favor any particular candidate. Accordingly, Ecuador has exercised its sovereign right to temporarily restrict access to some of its private communications network within its embassy in the United Kingdom. This temporary restriction does not prevent the WikiLeaks organization from carrying out its journalistic activities. Ecuador, in accordance with its tradition of defending human rights and protecting the victims of political persecution, reaffirms the asylum granted to Julian Assange. Okay, so we have that, and we've got the picture on the phone, the Opperman report, a couple other key pieces of mail, some cartoonies, questions and answers. Now, he shares the old story about don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they hate each other. What a terrible thing to say, especially from a man with fake boobs. You know, Funny Sonny says that a lot of men want another man with boobs. And here's this guy getting serviced and having the best time of his life and realizing it was a man that serviced him. So these things do connect. And of course, here again, we have all the big wigs, and we have that face on the daughter. Maybe that's mom, what do I know? And who's this? Because he sure does look like somebody else. And he has no arm here. Maybe he's a one-armed impersonator, or maybe that is proof of how they do the layers on top of someone who looks close enough and make it look like somebody that it's not. Because we've seen it many times. Dead clown walking. Mm-mm-mm. Trump ice. Guns and ammo. Yes, my dad was a racist, and I'm okay KK with that? Wow. So, theoretically, this would be something that he said. But see, there's no quotes up here. And sometimes people make things up. You can't believe everything on the internet, remember? But this is the person's own pictures. And this is a very important envelope. And it's thick. And it's open. You know, you gotta worry about these things, really. And of course, little Sweet Face has her own radio show, so she's being raised up right in it. And here again, Winnie the Pooh. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart. I'll stay there forever. Ed Opperman is owner of emailrevealer.com. He's on the Dr. Drew show on Channel 11. Wow. Now, he puts out, I guess it's a blog or something, and it's picked up by Nightline. It says, "Is technology killing the cheater? PIs reveal how they track digital infidelity trails." Really, Ed? I guess you wanted to do the research so you could know everything about that subject, huh? Very interesting. A lot of high-tech computer action going on here, as we can see. Hooked up with Howard Stern. That kid looks dazed and confused there. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that bothered me. The old sheeple instead of people. But what really interested in me was why we got these pictures over here, these selfie pictures of these girls in bikinis. That's interesting. Ed's always on his computer. She got baptized super duper wet here. Y'all see that? So, I was wondering what this ATLATL rock is. And it says it's a throwing stick or a dart thrown, used by ancient tribes to give more force to their darts or spears. It was usually a wooden stick about 2 feet long with a handhold of one end and a hook on the other end. A small cut in the tail and of the dart was set against the hook, allowing the dart to lie along something, a half, that both could be grasped midway of the other by the user. Want to know how to make that tool, huh? Now you can see the kids getting younger and younger. We're coming towards the end of the pictures. And here again, when I see certain people connected to certain people, and then I consider all their comments they've made to me, I start to see how alliances are made. Ooh, there's a big thunder strike. We might have some rain in St. Louis finally. This AJ Gerst, he bugs me because it was his family that did the medical experiments on me. The two Gerst doctors that did their business, lived their lives in St. Louis. The one was a dentist, the son was a dentist, the father was the doctor. Yeah, I had to check you out. And he says, you know, you need to go take a ninth grade science class so you can understand how normal chemtrails are. And he's not anti-gun. It's a pro-dart, lawn dart statement. So here's what he says. If you can have an AR-15, I can have lawn darts. Every argument you make for having an AR-15, I can make for lawn darts. And that's hashtag, give me lawn darts or give me death. Don't tread on my darts and make lawn darts great again. He goes on to say, so now we're arguing about armed teachers instead of background checks, bans, or even mental health. That's brilliant. Now, if absolutely nothing changes, it feels like a win, because at least Mr. Math teacher didn't bring a Glock to school. And hell, if he does, then you can say we did something. Wow, that's good. That's really good. You're not being sarcastic. You know what? You're a jackass. Yeah, all into the movement. And of course, he plays rock band too. That's funny. She really looks like this. But you think she looks like that. Okay. Let's get out of there. See what else we got. This is classic. Doesn't have nothing to do... Well, no, it really doesn't. I'll do that later. I won't bog us down with a related subject that I could just easily have done there. Of course, there's my other research report. And boy, do they always try to say Elvis was like that. And it's like, you're so wrong. How can you be so damn dumb? Okay. Yeah, crying about health care. You're a pre-existing condition. We're all medical experiments, ding-dong. We all got pre-existing conditions. Now, the baby's got the big kissy face on the cheek, the flags, the confetti, and here's Mama Bear. And see, she'll sell herself, too. She'll do a show if you want. Even more creepy. There they are with a dead body in some kind of medical joint. And even creepier now, we get the IV hookup. And I'm not really sure why she's got an IV in her hand. But there's all these little dolls, and it's like very creepy. They're showing her arm, and she gets a birthday cake, and she gets some shoes. I guess this is a good time to bring up this Nike thing. People don't realize why the Nike chaos happened. And the reason why it did is because, like I've shown on so many of these pictures, you have to connect the Nike brand as a sponsor of the child traffickers, because they always got clothes and shoes. Always. Keep moving, Suze. Okay. Good deal. So, now we have to go back before April. Yep, and there's those terrible pictures. I see. Alright. So we're going to pick it up right here. Fatima. And look, she works at Facebook. She went to the Moroccan cartel. And I think you'll find her very interesting. She hangs with very, very well-to-do people. And, of course, there's the baby in the background. This is one of her friends. He's in the United Arab Emirates. We're just looking at friends. And then I go down the tunnel, wind up at this guy, and this youngster. There's the weird glasses. And look, got a brand new jacket on. Got some new clothes. Guess he's at the mosque. It's your boy Sabit. And there is the youngsters. Look at that poor kid. Not all of them have faces. You should be able to put things together. Okay, now, what's going on in this picture? We got no head, but we got lots of body. And he loves to have his hand on his hard penis. And that way he shows how big it is. Because it's not down here. Do you see where it is? And this guy, Lord have mercy. The little baby. I can't read that, are you kidding? But here again, here's another kid with a Facebook page. And he studied at the Federal College of Education. This little kid, Bello, yeah, he studied at Ahmadu Bello University and he lives in Saudi Arabia. And I guess this is his dad, who knows? Got that tongue poking out. And this. I mean, really? So here's the kid with the finger on his mouth. His name is Bashir. And he went to the School of Technology. Kano State Polytechnic. Really. And it says, he who believes in Allah and the last day should either utter good words or better kept in silence. Well, I think I'm uttering good words. Because you guys are ruthless. Yeah. You say all the nice stuff, tell everybody to be quiet, and then bust out the militants. And, you know, when you help someone that's lost and confused, or hold someone who's sad and grieving, or hug somebody who's unhappy and hopeless, you'll feel better. Look at that little pretty baby. I love my mom, my mummy, because she has done everything to make me happy. This picture says, sometimes it's better to be alone. Nobody can hurt you. Well, where's your mom that you love so much? He says, if loving you is a crime, then I'm ready to go to jail. I still love you and I don't want to stop loving you forever and ever. Ugh. Oh, Allah, increase me with knowledge that benefit. And look at dude. Did you know me? A man can love 1,000,000 girls, but only a real man can love. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay, now in this one, the guy's saying, hey, man, we're only supposed to carry one person, and the gal says, well, how many you think I am? But she's a big girl. Okay, now in this picture, this guy has got a buttload of money. See his face? And this one bugs me. The bug-eyed baby laying in the money. Now, do you guys know how many germs is on paper money? But that kid's got a mattress full. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's the shoes. Everything happens for a reason. Don't question it, trust it. Oh, is that what you tell them girls when you bet them? Oh, you're slick. And this is not nice. He thinks he's funny. There's his boys. Okay, this picture very much bothers me. And I'm going to move the cursor up to this starfish looking thing with a little bitty tiny hole. And I'm not sure what that is. What kind of makes me think it is, and this isn't nice, but I almost believe that that is a butthole. I can't even believe I had to say that out loud. And of course, this is a telltale something that we'll discuss shortly. These are the oddest looking foodstuffs that I've ever seen. Now he's showing the dot on his finger. Why is that? I think he got chipped or marked with a tattoo. Look at this beautiful young woman. Here again, they dress them up so pretty. Because they get those new clothes, they're easier to make desirable. There's another baby with a Facebook. Um, Studied at St. Gabriel Majunga and is a former advocate with the international group. I wonder if that's who Ed was talking about. People play the line in such an odd way. Here's this psycho bitch. She looks like a cannibal. And she got that baby made up for the big contest, if you ask me. Happy birthday. Now we get into back pictures. We have the woman that is showing herself as the owner of the commodity. Way too young to sell yet. And look, there's the little nose and the ears. This one's more in the age range. We show the jewelry. And look at this beautiful woman in the red gown. Yep, we're gonna get some rain. Why is she crying? Beautiful. It's all about the pumps. The blue pumps. And there's that poor baby. More pumps. What's your chosen one? A, B, C, or D? This is why people do it. Here's the teenagers getting drunk. And I guess in their country it's cool to drink at whatever age you are. The baby cartoon. Okay, back to this. These kind of lips represent buttholes. And earlier we saw somebody eating something that looks similar to that. Look at how romantic. Shopping online, clothes. Huh, will you marry me? Infants Lindsay. Yeah, Infant Lindsay. Madagascar. Why she got a Facebook page? And you, Al, you kind of tripped me out. You look like a bunch of weirdos. And, of course, he's a high roller. This is Princess's, well, she's Princess Charlotte. It's her first day at nursery school. Give me a break. Cars, clothes. parties. Um, Over 100 of our Kiss the Monkeys members were there for this joyous evening. San Diego monkeys. Y'all look like a bunch of weirdos. Fake, plastic. I mean, the men are a mess. Right. Then we get into some Elvis stuff. Because, of course, these people flock around all sorts of lascivious behavior. Hey, no, we're not going to put that in either. I was going to show you something, but best I don't. Am I going the wrong way? We're supposed to be going up. Right. Go up, go up. Okay, here's some more kids for us. Yeah, you make me curious. There's my divided state of Missouri with a big black banner through the police. Right. She raising money for this baby that's got cancer. Creepy. Um, this kid's coming to visit New York, and of course, Ann's his caretaker. She can turn into her and Emma Watson, poof, just like that. I think it's easy to hide people when these kind of actions take place. And of course, we found her on that stupid fake phony Elvis page, and here she's bringing the kid, and she wants to see if they're a love match in 20 questions. The old bitch and the guy that just got out of school. You gotta love that. And isn't he handsome? Pregnant? Ugh. Oh, and then we go into prayer time. Yeah, talk about a twisted run of stuff that is. Go up, Suze, go up. Up, up, up. Right. Here's a sick group of pictures. And of course, I've shown them before. But, you know, sometimes people just don't watch videos. They're way too busy. And if you're like Sir Chanelot, he doesn't believe this is real. I wonder if this is why the mayor of Chicago just quit. Because the Catholic Bishop of Chicago is involved with the Nigerian kids. Oh, and he does all the YouTube videos for the Catholics too. You can imagine my amazement when I saw that. Of course, this is all about movies, shoes, rock and roll, people playing with pictures. Rebert Emmett Barron is born November 19th, 1959. He's gray now. Look at this dude's clothes. You see? And you're telling me the Archbishop of Chicago is best friends with this guy. And look, if sex is World Cup in Nigeria, which state will win it? Well, you know he thinks he will. Thug Nation. All brought to you by the button-up Vatos. When you see this cross, you want to run. It's always involved in people that are in trouble. And I mean bad trouble. This kind of chicky baby right here is Mama Pimp. The boys get trafficked more than the girls. The girls carry the kids. Why this girl no shows up since? Nigeria's girls Sabi, promise, and fail. So the little boy has got to jack his own self off and talk on his cell phone. But you got a bunch of money here, and then he's going to ask you if you like him thick or you like him slim, because he's got them all. He got the big booty, hose, and of course, you always want to know what happens when the one gal comes home and somebody's doing your guy. This picture always bothers me. Kid 1 and Kid 2. Can a woman stay for a year without having sex? And you guys are higher than 16 hippies. Right. The Ninja Turtles on steroids. The freaks. And this picture. I just don't know. Do you see what I mean? I just don't know what to say about that. And I mean, I have a medical book with many explicit pictures, but I just have no words. Shh. And you know this is Photoshop. Come on. Nobody walks around like that. And she says, leave me alone. I can't date you. You're not responsible. And he says, that's not true. When girls get pregnant in my neighborhood, they all say I'm responsible. And here's the baby smoking the blunt. Here again, that's done to loosen the kids up. And it's always the older girl that's developed, stroking off the little boy for the first time and asking, when did you first have sex, sweetheart? There's the marketplace. And look at how high that poor little kid is. Passed out. All tripped out, fucked up. And of course, you see, this is what his kid's gonna look like. Pathetic. Materialistic. Vampiric. And here's the money that each one of these big movie star actor people make, and they just find that like what their goal is. DJ hacker. Really. Life in the ghetto. I know about life in the ghetto. Alright. Now, this one is... one of these bitches is my future wife and mother. She's let me mind my business. That means as long as you keep them high and keep them out of it, they ain't gonna say nothing. Because they don't want it to happen to them. I don't even know that word. Now, this Team Lion killer, I think it's the women against the men. I think it's the battle of the sexes. And I think that's the lottery. Getting ready for the concert, and this little girl. She's got the baby with the energy drink. Right, there's the energy drink. Here's the lovely couple. And, this Dr. Pastor Philip Achuta Moses. Well, she loves you. There's the military guys. And here's the fancy royalty. This would be the royal family of bullshit, along with the poor suffering child. And there's Mama, waiting for the big service. Will you marry me? Ugh. There's that creep Rebert again. Did I mention he's gray-haired now? Okay. There's one. See, those drive me crazy. Got the eyes, the mascara, the nose, the ears, the parent who promotes it. Oh, and what a nice birthday party. You know, when you see these, there's never the mom around. It is two men raising kids, and the woman was just a fuck buddy. Okay, let's get out of there. Get out of it. Get him off your phone so you can use your phone, Suze. Oh, I will. That's the name of the game today. Get the crap off the phone. Yeah. Two creepies, three creepies. Here's creepy. Another creepy woman. Nancy writes, don't have nothing in your little profile. But there's that face. And you got all sorts of interesting things going on. Elvis, this guy in front, the whole trailer party. Yeah. Mm, Okay. Right, and this sick, weird woman. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Let's do these. Star, baby. Right. Now, Wendy's posts have been like 26,000 times. Really. This ugly-ass old woman with the kissy lips and the bad hair and the green sparkle bow. We got Grandpa, you know, up here looking soused, and there's that poor kid. Because it's the kid that's the star. She is the madam. That's her Christmas magazine. Ugh. Okay. So, whenever you see the werewolf guy, that will always be on these traffickers' pages. And whether this is Halloween or not, does not matter. There's the face with the nose, the ears, the whiskers. Monsters. Kid in a hamper. This is disturbing. The snake tongue coming out of the kid with the glasses. And then, of course, we always go to the graveyard. See? No place for Hale. Wonder who Hale is. Right, now we got lots of the same picture of the kid. Like in Grandpa in the hospital. You know, you wonder where the money came from Grandpa's surgery. First thing I ask. I love us. Mm. Brand new shoes for the kid. Right, the lollipop eyes. Never good. That ring's pretty important. Yeah, the ring's really important. And here's the kid's dad. Because you know that old woman did not birth this little kid. That's Grandma. Grandma watches the kid when the parents are at work. And of course, here again, just on one screenshot. 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures on that page. It would automatically be those faces. And it continues. Okay. Get out of there because there's way too many. Go up. I know everything is on my computer. They've already seen. None of us have any secrets. But before I deleted the child pictures, I did want to take this time to formally document it. Do. I'm getting closer. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You moved a little too fast, Suze. Wouldn't that be nice if I was already done with it and didn't have to think there was any more? July 3rd, 2017. Go a little farther up the thing. Maybe. Maybe we're actually through it. Wouldn't that be great? You know, I made everything public and shared it for a reason, and I sacrificed my phone and my computer for the cause. Yeah, I think we're there. I want to say that I've made it through the Hellgate. May 14th, 2017. Of course, I knew about this back in the summer of 2016 through the CCN Conscious Consumer Network. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's it. Legal documents, books, my family pictures, concerts. Well, of course the Elvis stuff. And you'll always see very creepy things like this. Very creepy. This is a woman's back. Carrie Sparks. And her mutual friend is Dee Dee Lee. And Dee Dee Lee is really dirty. These people are all trafficking kids. They all are moms at work, at home. They have ridiculous amounts of followers. There's Robert Woods, my old buddy. Dee Dee Lee. And of course, these people, I just quit. I unfriended them, went on my way. More kids with the faces. Very odd picture. Very, very odd. This woman pimps out people. There's the mother and child with the decorations. Of course, another one with a baby. And this one, her ears, the glasses, the sexy face, the I look like a little kid story. Creepy, creepy woman, Dee Dee Lee. Your photos, Dee Dee. Everybody's got a kid. I'm just zipping back through them, going up the list. This is a creepy line. Yep. She works at the Biddle Hotel and Conference Center. Bet you do. Lexi. Right, y'all are a bunch of Hoosiers. And I know. There's no way to make money. I get it. But you don't turn to this. And you don't sell yourself and those you love. Oh yeah, people get steamed up about all this. And I hope one day we don't have to worry about things like this anymore. Mm, mm, mm. Brenda. Shame on you. A lot of guys were sodomized as children, mind controlled, abused, and it's so easy. It's so easy because men are warriors and they're used to divide and conquer. They're used to the conquest. These people are hurt. I get it. But this has got to stop. Jaden Grubb, you're too young to have a kid. Oh, wait, the minute you have sperm, right. No problems, no problems. Fake accounts, no problems. Babies running Facebook pages, no problems. Oh, there is, too, a problem. Right, I don't know if you guys know, but your time is so up. From scoop to nuts, you bunch of weirdos. Ugh. Mm-mm-mm. Brandy's in the bathroom with somebody. Got 3 little kids. You know, a lot of these people, what do you call it? Foster parents. Here's Michaela. She'll sell you whatever. It's like when you say, "Get me out of here." I know it is scary. Okay. Am I done? Please be done, Suze. And then you just see more of them, and more of them, and more of them. How far does this crap go? This is a long stream. This is all Dee Dee Lee. Wanted to be my best friend and keep telling me stuff about Elvis. I don't think so. I mean, these people are living in the past. They have no clue of what's really going on. And it's this crazy death cult feeding frenzy. We just saw the girl with the nose. The girl with the nose. Tears are prayers, too. You guys are going to be crying. I mean, not for what anybody on Earth does to you. But they all love being a mom. They all stay at home. They all love being a mom. Look at that pretty little kid. Ugh. Okay. Never was sure what that picture is. And here again, this is all public knowledge. You put your shit on any social media, anybody can look at it. We just use this for education and research and connecting the dots. There's a lot of people working on this. Somebody might notice someone, might be able to tie something in. I'm always amazed that babies have followers. Maybe it's the guy. Who knows? Gonna get rid of all these pictures. There's the noses on the kids. Devin Reed. The little foot with the big foot. There's the face, nose, ears. Hospital babies. There's the money. Mike Latimer. You look like you know where the money is, dude. A lot of the time when you see those weird old pictures, those have been lifted from somebody. Look at this. This is not even a real person. Shannon Renee Taylor. This is not a real human face. Pointy ear. Look, the mark, 365 on that child's head. And that's Lindsay Bridgewater. Small towns, everybody knows everybody. Yep, Becca's in the ear and nose club, isn't she cute? Look, there's the little baby in the ICU. All hooked up to the gadgets and gadgets. By demons guarded. Really, Tabitha. Guess what we learned in school today? Oh, Lord have mercy. There's a sweet girl with a baby. Right, the baby runs the Facebook page and the family sits in the background. Interesting picture. Gotta love the scary guy in the back seat. Yep. I've had enough. Another one of the stupid faces. The hearts. Alright. I think you get the gist. I hope you get the gist. Ugh. Creepy tattoo. Alright. Well, that would be today's events. And I'm Suze Pratt. I'm Sophia's Emporium. I'm out of here. We'll be back. Oops. Don't turn your phone the wrong way.